Alright, let's talk about SpaceX. But not the stuff you're already tired of hearing. No, this isn't about Mars hypes or Starlink's internet struggles. Elon Musk just dropped a bombshell in the earnings call that barely anyone's talking about. And honestly, it might be the most important thing he's ever said. Hook. Let me back up. SpaceX crushed Q2 numbers, but the stock tanked. Why? Because Wall Street's still stuck in 2012, worrying about near-term losses instead of the 100-year vision Musk keeps rambling about. But here's the twist. During the call, Musk casually mentioned that robotics, not rockets or satellites, is the most underappreciated part of SpaceX. Robotics? Like actual robots? In space? If you blinked, you missed it. But this changes everything. Context set up. Okay, let's unpack this. Musk isn't talking about your Roomba floating around the ISS. He's saying every satellite SpaceX launches is a robot. Autonomous, self-sufficient, no need for maintenance. That's wild when you think about it. We're sending thousands of these machines into orbit that can navigate, adjust, and function without human input. But here's what fascinates me. Why is this underappreciated? Because investors are too busy drooling over Starship launches or Mars timelines to notice the quiet revolution happening in automation. Robotics isn't the future here, it's the present. And it's scaling faster than we realize. Main breakdown: robotics as core tech. Now, Musk goes full sci-fi, moon factories built by robots. Mass accelerators. Solar panels made on the lunar surface. Sounds like a SpaceX version of Minecraft, right? But here's the kicker: if you can manufacture in space, you're not just launching hardware from Earth, you're creating a self-sustaining industrial ecosystem. The moon becomes a factory, Mars becomes a customer, and Earth? We're just the seed investors. Personally, I think this is the real endgame for SpaceX. Rockets are the delivery trucks, robotics is the factory floor. Without bots, none of this works. Main breakdown: lunar manufacturing vision. And then there's Starlink. Oh, you thought it was just about beaming internet to rural farms? Musk's tying it all together. Those satellites aren't just robots, they're the backbone of a space-based data network. Imagine AI systems in orbit processing terabytes of data without pinging Earth. Or lunar robots relying on Starlink for real-time commands. What many people don't realize is that Starlink isn't a standalone product, it's the connective tissue for everything else. If SpaceX owns space internet, they control the flow of information for every moon base, Mars rover, and orbital factory. That's not just a business move, it's a power play. Main breakdown: Starlink's strategic role. But wait, let's hit the brakes. Musk's history with timelines is shaky. Tesla's humanoid bots? Still wobbling around factories. Full self-driving? Still in beta. So when he says moon factories will scale the economy 1000x, I get it, investors panic. Because this isn't a quarterly earnings metric, it's a moonshot, literally. What's underappreciated here isn't just the tech, but the patience required. Retail investors dumping life savings into SpaceX because Elon said robots? That's a one-way trip to a margin call. The real play is watching how robotics R&D trickles into near-term wins, like cheaper satellite deployment or automated rocket refurbishment. Main breakdown: investor realism check. Let's zoom out. If Musk pulls even 10% of this off, we're talking about a civilization-level shift. Manufacturing off Earth changes economics, politics, even philosophy. Why fight over Earth's resources if the moon's a bigger goldmine? But here's the deeper question: who regulates robots building weapons on the moon? Who owns a factory that's 90% autonomous? This isn't sci-fi anymore, it's a blueprint. And the scariest part? Most people aren't paying attention because they're too busy debating whether Starlink's internet is faster than their cable. Deeper insight: civilizational implications. So here's my final thought: SpaceX's robotics push isn't just about profit. It's about creating a feedback loop, machines building machines in space, exponentially scaling humanity's reach. The Moon's just the first node. Mars will be the second. And Earth? We'll be the ones watching it unfold, trying to decide whether we're pioneers or passengers. What do you think, is Musk's robot revolution the most underrated story of our lifetime, or just another billionaire's fantasy? Let's go. Closing thought?